nous avions demandé que Kinshasa, par geste de bonne foi, afin de mettre fin à cette guerre, que puisse lever cette mesure-là au Parlement, afin que l'accord qui sera sanctionné à Doha, qui sanctionnera pour parler de Doha, puisse être applicable et valide et accepté par les deux parties. Sinon, nous risquons de conclure un accord, et après ils vont dire, nous ne reconnaissons pas cet accord parce qu'il y avait une loi qui refusait cet accord. Troisièmement, nous avons dit, parce que nous cheminons vers la paix, nous sommes tous des Congolais. Il y a des mandats d'arrêt, des poursuites judiciaires qui pèsent sur le membre de l'AFC 23. Que toutes ces poursuites soient levées, que tous ces mandats soient annulés. Cela montrera que réellement Kinshasa veut la paix. Il y avait cet aspect qui touche la population qui souffre. L'ouverture de banques, pour que l'économie soit relancée, que les populations vivent, jouissent de leurs biens, de leurs droits. C'est un simple mot, une simple décision. Demain, les banques ouvrent et la population commence à accéder à leurs comptes. Nous avions demandé que les discours de haine, pendant que nous parlons à Doha, pendant que nous dialoguons, ils continuent de nous traiter de vauriens, n'importe quel nom, je ne vais pas citer ici, qui est quand même cette construction de confiance pour que les gens se respectent. Vous avez trouvé dans nos communications, jamais, alors jamais, l'un de nos membres a porté de préjudice ou des injures vis-à-vis de nos partenaires, parce que nous savons que ce sont des partenaires de fait. Nous avons cette retenue-là. Nous avons cette réserve-là. Et cela, ça va construire un climat de confiance entre les deux parties qui sont en train de négocier, qui sont à la recherche de la paix. Il y avait aussi, parmi les mesures, cette stigmatisation, cette discrimination. Il y a des gens, aujourd'hui à Kinshasa, à Lubumbashi, en Bujimaï, je vis un chef de groupement a demandé à son taxateur d'aller taxer les Swahiliformes. Un Tutsi aujourd'hui à Kinshasa ne peut pas faire 5 mètres si on ne l'habite pas. Un Rwandophone en général, il ne peut pas accéder au passeport. Nous avons dit que ces mesures de discrimination cessent, que les gens aussi qui vivent dans l'espace que nous contrôlons, que nous protégeons nos populations, puissent accéder aux mêmes droits que ceux qui sont ailleurs. Parce que nous ne sommes pas un pays à part. Nous sommes au Congo, c'est pourquoi il y a les emblèmes du pouvoir, il y a l'hymne national qu'on a chanté, il y a le drapeau, nous respectons tout. Mais que Kinshasa nous considère comme des Congolais et non comme des étrangers. Et je pense que tout son espoir était fondé sur les accords de Washington. Et lorsque Washington a dit, les deux parties doivent travailler ensemble pour soutenir et pour parler des droits. Cela montre que le problème est congolais, le problème n'est pas étranger. Même au niveau des Togo, les chefs d'État disent au président Tshisekedi, le problème que vous évoquez ici est à 90% interne, c'est un problème congolais. Donc, nous avons demandé, nous avons plus de 700 personnes, des personnes qu'on a arrêtées vaille que vaille, le traitant des amis aux membres de l'AFC, ou bien des collusions avec l'AFC, ce sont des personnes innocentes. Nous avons demandé que Kinshasa libère ces personnes-là. Nous avons libéré presque le double, 1300 et quelques. Mais en contrepartie, pour construire la paix, pour construire cette confiance, on a demandé de libérer ces personnes. Parce qu'ils parlent déjà avec nous. Ces personnes-là souffrent pour rien. Ils sont des victimes. Voilà un peu tant de mesures, M. Okito, que nous avons dû un peu soulager la souffrance des populations, afin que l'économie marche, que l'éducation aussi fonctionne. La deuxième question, c'était en anglais de Al Jazeera, je passe la parole.
I will respond to the question in English. First of all, because it was asked in English, I will respond to the question in English. First of all, because it was asked in English, but also to allow the English-speaking audience have a sense of what we are here about. The question was, are you continuing with Doha? Since Tshisekedi doesn't seem to respect anything, and are you expecting anything from this field trip to Doha? Let me just say that it has been obvious now to us and to the mediators that there is a deliberate neglect of Doha. All the hopes were put into the Washington talks, hoping that the Washington talks would resolve the problem. But the Washington talks were between two countries, Rwanda and Congo, but were never about the problem, the internal problem in Congo. And as my colleague just said, the issue in Congo right now is at 90% internal. It's about Congolese people between themselves. And so that's why the solution was not found in Washington. After the signature of the Washington talks, it was now obvious to the Congolese government that there was no solution to the problem, because all it said was that the two belligerent groups were to meet in Doha and be serious about their talks and search peace. At that moment only, they realized that Doha was of a certain importance, and now they're trying to find a solution in Doha. But as we said, it doesn't matter when the truth is known and when the decision is made. We are there to look for peace, so we are going to Doha. The other thing that will make us go to Doha, even though there was that neglect, however, if you look, there has been progress. Progress despite the lack of willingness of the regime in Kinshasa to search or to pursue peace. The progress I'm talking about is that he started by not recognizing us. He called us names. We were all Rwandese. None of us were Congolese to his eyes. Second, he refused to talk to us. He said, never and never, please read my lips, I will never talk to them. But then he bolted. He started talking to us. There was a time he sent a delegation to Kampala. They spoke about it. And in Kampala, he was asking us to negotiate, but in discretion, in confidentiality. He didn't want it to go to the media. And when the news were leaked to the media, he backed up. And everything was collapsed. So, but now he's in Doha, he's talking to us. But even when he was pressured to come to Doha and talk with us, A, because of the pressure on the ground, he was losing the battle. B, because there was some pressure from the international community asking him to be serious about the pursuit of peace. He came to Doha. As they said, he sent a delegation that didn't have any mandate, which means all the decisions that they were made, that we would make there, would not be recognized because the team did not have any mandate from the government. This is unheard of. Usually when there is talks, there is exchange of mandate. I have been mandated by my organization to talk to you and to make decisions on behalf of my organization. That should have been reciprocated from the government, but there was no mandate. We asked for it many times. All the 4 times we've been in Doha, there has been no single mandate. However, because we are pursuing peace, because we want peace, because we are here for an existential cause, we agreed to do without it. But even without it, he has been blocking every step of the way. You heard of the confidence-building measures that we established in Doha. First, it was asked to us to withdraw from Walikale. We did withdraw from Walikale. Second, we were asked to release and transfer the prisoners of war. We had 1,359 prisoners of war that had either been captured or surrendered. And we released them and we transferred them to Kinshasa via Red Cross, International Red Cross. And we have papers to prove that we transferred them to Red Cross and that Kinshasa received them, all 1,359 people. in return, we wanted him to make a statement that he was now ready and willing to negotiate with us for the sake of peace. He never did it. We asked him to ask the parliament to revoke the law and the decision and law of the November 8, 2022, prohibiting the government from negotiating with us. So we are sure that whatever we negotiate, whatever we decide, is legal and will not be challenged in the court of law because the government negotiated without the permission of the parliament, which is very, very basic and very logical. He refused. We asked him to release 750 people that were arrested, politically motivated arrest. Second, arrested because of their face, what they look like, or the language they speak, or a presumption that they're friends with us, or they buy into our ideology. All those were illegal arrests. We asked them to release those. This is half of how many we arrested. They refused. We asked them to stop the hate speech. They refused. So none of the things we asked has been accepted. Basically, the 4 times we've been in Doha, we've just been there to listen to someone saying no, no, no. And we don't know why they're there, but we keep going because we are in search for peace. We care about the population. The war we are fighting is the war for existence, for survival. We are trying to survive. As my colleague said, we are not fighting for any political positioning. We are not fighting to be integrated in the army. Many of us, officers, left the army for what we are doing, and we are not fighting for the minerals. We are fighting to exist and to enjoy the rights that the Constitution gives us. Thank you.